Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in this week to the Sunday sessions. Today I am talking about double cleansing. That might be something that you've already heard about before. You may well already be doing it and you have no need to listen to me rambling on. But if you haven't heard of it or you're not doing it, then let me tell you, it is great. So I've probably been double cleansing about 4 or 5 years. I remember when I first started double cleansing, it was because I bought myself a Shu Uemura cleansing oil and it was absolutely brilliant. It got my makeup off so well. Because I used to wear waterproof mascara all the time, it dislodged the waterproof mascara like in seconds, and I was just like, this is amazing. Because I don't really like using makeup removers, and with cotton pads and all that, I can't be doing with the faff. And I wanted to get all my makeup off by washing my face. So this cleansing oil was awesome, and it just melted off all my makeup brilliantly, but then it leaves your skin with a bit of a residue. So that's when I then would use a foaming cleanser straight after. At the time I heard that double cleansing was a thing, and I was like, right, okay, I see why it's so good. So I've basically carried on doing it, and over the years I've kind of switched out cleansing oils for cleansing balms and then back to cleansing oils, and the same with the second part of the double cleanse. I've switched out between foaming cleansers and gel cleansers. So I wanted to share the products that I'm using currently, and also some other ones that I really like, even some that are on the shelf ready for me to use, because I like to kind of switch things out every now and then and try new things. So the first part of the cleanse, which you would use an oil or a balm for, I'm currently using the RODIAL Pink Diamond Cleansing Balm, and I really love this. I love this range. I really like the smell of it, and I like its kind of luxiness. So this is a favourite of mine, and I like to intersperse it, depending on how I feel, with one of these guys, either the Van der Rohe Purifying Cleansing Oil or the De Mamiel Pure Calm Cleansing Dew. Now both of these are lovely and are very natural smelling. So this one is like the face serum I featured the other day. It's got so many brilliant ingredients in there, nourishing oils. So while you're cleansing your face and massaging that oil into your face and melting all the makeup, it's also nourishing your skin, which is fantastic. The same goes for the De Mamiel Pure Calm Cleansing Dew. Again, packed full of gorgeous natural ingredients. The smell of it really is lovely for the end of the day. If you like that feeling of a real ritualistic evening routine, the smell of this really helps you to relax and just kind of unwind at the end of the day. So I love to use this as well. Another couple of products that are great is the Amli Deep Reveal. This is a cleansing balm. I just have the little small travel size, which I keep in my toiletries bag for when I go on trips. I love this one. And another great one is the Drunk Elephant Slaai Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser, and this is literally like a butter. You just smear it on and it's gorgeous. Again, works like the oils, these balms. They still do the same thing. They melt into the skin and get rid of the makeup so quickly. It's brilliant. So once you have applied your balm or your oil into the skin and massaged it in, it will begin to melt the makeup, and then once you've had a nice enjoyable 30 seconds or so with that, you then add some warm water, massage that in, and it forms like a milky consistency. And then once you've done that stage, you then rinse off, and you're ready then for your second stage of the double cleanse, which is using a gel cleanser or a foaming cleanser. Currently I am using the Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser, Cantaloupe Glycerin. Is cantaloupe a fruit? I think it's a fruit, but this is a nice cleanser, so I'm enjoying it. Purify and dissolve. Yes, it does. I mean, I've already dissolved my makeup prior, so it's not that I need it for the dissolving bit, but it certainly does purify. I have the travel size one of this in my toiletries bag as well. I take that away with me when I go on trips. Love it. Just really, really gentle, really great at forming a nice foam. And once I have got my foam going, I then use the Foreo, which is, they come in different shapes and colours, and they vibrate. So you press the button and yeah, it just vibrates on your face. These little bristles work to dislodge all the dead skin cells and get a nice deep clean going. This side I think is supposed to be for like actual massage, but I don't use that side, I just use this side. And when you press the button, it times how long you need to be on each section of the face, but I never wait for the timer. I can't be bothered. It's like with electric toothbrushes, seriously, do you have to brush your teeth that long? I mean, you probably do, but who can be bothered? Not me. Right, so great, love the Foreo. Also love, and had been using until about 8 months ago when I started using this, the Clarisonic. Have it in its own travel case. This is so well loved. This is the Clarisonic Mia 2, and I only stopped using this because I couldn't get hold of the brushes for some reason or something like that, because basically you have to keep the brush really clean because it holds like bacteria in here, gross, and you have to switch out the brush like quite regularly. And I kind of was just getting a bit fed up of having to buy brushes all the time. So I think that the Foreo is a more cost-effective tool. And I'm not dissing the Clarisonic, I love it, and I loved it for years, I loved using it for years, and I may well go back to it, who knows. Now, a lot of people will say that these kinds of things don't do anything. I disagree. I think that my skin is in a way better condition because of using things like this with a foaming cleanser at night, so that's just my point of view, guys. The other thing you could use, if you want and you're into them, is a face cloth, stroke flannel. I have to say, I mean, this one I think is like a muslin one, and it seems very lovely. Oh, it's an Amley one. That must have come with the Balm. Very nice. However, I personally don't like things that I need to wash. It's not that I'm averse to washing, okay? I'm a clean person, but I don't want to be washing that every day. And once I've used it once, it will have like makeup on it and it's going to hang in the bathroom to dry, and I just think that looks gross. So I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of a cloth. However, I will use one if I'm in a hotel, if they're there, because obviously I don't have to wash it. So here we go. So you've got a Foreo, a Clarisonic, or a face cloth. Those are the kinds of tools that you would use to remove or to assist in your second part of the cleanse. Now, another cleanser that I am looking forward to using, have never used, but it's on my shelf ready to go for when I feel like switching it up, is the Perricone MD Gentle Cleanser, Hypo-allergenic Gentle Cleanser. So that says to me that it's going to be very good for anyone, basically, sensitive skin or otherwise. That is my assumption. But anyway, really like that packaging. It looks very professional and like it should be on the shelf of an old-fashioned chemist, pharmacy. Anyway, so yes, looking forward to using this at some point. I will report back. If it's absolutely blown my mind, then you know, I'll talk about it some more. But that's it. So that is the double cleanse. First stage is an oil or a balm to melt off all your makeup. Second stage is a gel or a foaming cleanser, in which you may or may not want to use a tool like a Clarisonic or a Foreo or a face cloth. It's up to you. You don't have to use any of those things, but you can if you want. So that's all of the information I have to give to you about double cleansing. But if you do have questions, please let me know. And if you're a fan of double cleansing, why not comment and let everybody know how wonderful it is. As always, I'll link to the products below, the ones I'm using and the ones that I am not using but really like. And you will see me again next week for another Sunday session.